Hi, I'm not yet dead in name and in nature. Welcome back to Altenstein. So I've just popped down to the store in the Zetor. Gunther's given me a little job to do, and I said if I get this done, then actually what I can do is go and familiarise myself with the location. So we'll pop into the store a second. And what we needed to do, and he did ask me to do this, and he's right, because we harvested a field, and then obviously picked up the straw in the last episode for the animals. We need to plough it, and we've got a few options that I've got here. So there's the Massey Ferguson SD2, that's from 1975. That's too new, from 85. These two I don't know, I can't find out, but this Nardi Bivomere, which I'll just check. Yeah, the 2BTGI3 is from Pepe 978 from Team FSI Modding, pardon me. Looks quite old to me. And then there's the Ransom's TS93F, which also doesn't look too far out. That's PeterJ. Yeah. I'm curious about this one. Let's try this one. We'll probably end up getting both of those actually. So we'll get that. And then a special treat for me, because I've been dying to get this tractor. Fits perfectly. Awesome tractor. Here we go. The Massey Ferguson 135. We'll get it to swing. There's lots of options. We'll get it to swing and drop bar, because I think that's sort of the oldest type. Standard wheels for now. Shell type fenders, absolutely. And we'll have with front weights. So it's ready to rock and roll with big stuff later. Only 45 horsepower though, so we're not going to do anything that big with it. But it's ideal for driving around the farm, and it is perfect. So yeah, so we've got the Nardi 2BT, that's there. So I'll say that was Pepe 978, and then this one here, the Massey Ferguson 135, I think is PeterJ. Is that right? So I'll just check my notes. Yeah, the 135 from 1964. They were produced from 1964 to 1975, so they're absolutely spot on period for us. And I cannot find in my notes. Yes, PeterJ, I was right. Yep, Massey Ferguson 135 and 240. They came in a pack, but this is the one. Brilliant tractor. Anyway, we'll come and look at that later. What we need to do now, as per Gunther's request, is get the plough up to field number 2 and get that started. And I think I'm expecting the worker to have challenges with this, so I'm not going to overly worry about starting it. Pardon me. Oh, traffic jam. Okay. Right. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get round. We'll go the long way, and I'll get the worker going, and then yeah, I'll see you up there. So here we are, field number 2. Right, we'll just get this started off. So I'm gonna Gunther's allowed me to get a worker on this. It's got a really narrow width, but the animations are great. The way those wheels fold forward, it does slide around, but then it doesn't have tyres, of course, because that's what makes me think this is quite old. But it looks brilliant. It really does. I could be wrong. If anyone knows the age of this, please let me know, because I looked, couldn't find it, but it looks great. It really does. Bit of rust here and there. Paint scraped off. Right, we'll get a worker on it. See how we do. We'll leave them to that. I'm expecting them to need a bit of tidying up at the end, but we'll see how they get on. Yeah, looks alright so far. It's got a really tiny working width. Takes a lot of power as well, considering, but you know, completed their task. Oh well, I'm glad I stayed around. Right, clearly not. So while I'm here, hopefully if I get them going a little bit more, because you really don't want to watch me ploughing this field with this plough. A, because I'm not very good at ploughing, and B, because it would take forever. So come on, Mrs. Worker. It might be Mr. Worker next time. These workers, they're very fickle. See if we can get this set up. Okay, might be easier. Oops. In that groove. No, there we are. There we are. Nice. Right. Leave them to that. Head back down to the store. And hopefully they'll at least most of it done. I'm expecting I'll need to do a bit of tidying up. Top and bottom, clearly. Goodness, they're leaving quite a lot of gap at the top and the bottom. But fine. We can sort that out another time. Okay. Let's go get the Massey and let's have a little look round. So here we are down back at the store again. Let's check the road before I cross over. Yep, great. So yeah, we'll take the Massey for a little spin. Worker's still going. Hopefully that will be okay. Yeah, great, this tractor. It's just the right age. Looks brilliant with these sort of clamshell type fenders. Yeah, amazing level of detail. Remember these little really deeply ridged front tyres from Massey Ferguson's from when I was a kid. Start it up. Get chains under there. Key in the ignition. Brilliant. I've discovered it doesn't have indicators. So I'll try not to indicate, because actually it jumps me to the next tractor if I do. Right. So we've got all the sell points marked and such on the map, so wow, busy traffic day. But at least the traffic jam's gone. Right, okay. So sort of up in town there, I'm taking that to be a bit of a pedestrianised area, so just go up this little road here and go in towards the, towards the sort of town, village, I suppose. Really, it's pretty small. Lots of buildings around. And here, and this is great. This looks just brilliant. This old petrol station. Minnell. Fantastic. Right, so we'll just come through here, so we know they need to come and fill up anyway. And then I think, just check. Yeah, okay, so that's our wall cell point, that's the spinnery. And I think just round here, there's a little archway. Yeah, so there's another cell point. I think that's the bakery. Just have a look. Yeah, it's got all the same. Yeah, Denton Bakery. Yeah, it's got all the same names as we had on Goldcrest Valley. So that's the bakery cell point. Right. Okay. It's quite a busy day, I suppose. 10 in the morning. Just come up the side of the river here. We're up into the mountains. Unfortunately, this is the top corner of the map, so to come across this bridge over the river and up towards what is probably the main forestry area. But I say May not end up doing too much forestry. Lots of nice grass area up here. So this is where the bulk of the fields are. So you can see from looking at the map, numbers 13 and 16 are ours. Nice little house just there. So we're going to go along the edge of field 16 actually. Field 13 then is just over there. Right, so this is field 16 on the left. That looks like corn to me, or maize. So it's growing well. So we need to keep an eye on when that's ready for harvest. Oh, so 13 is this one here, look. What's that? Ooh, that looks like sugar beet. It is. Okay, so sugar beet in there. And then we're back down, coming this way to the road, the sort of main road. There's the farm opposite, look, so we've come round all the way up that road. There's an old combine there, and that mill over there is another one of the sell points. That's Mary's farm. Goodness, busy, heavy traffic through here. Yeah, so that's the main bridge, sort of goes over towards the, I suppose what would probably be the main entrance to the farm. Right, so we've got field 18, there's another sell point. Which sell point is that? With the water mill. Gomez Ridge Acres, but that's brilliant. Look at that water wheel going round. And the sluice gate and all that sort of stuff. So field 18, that's ours. That's either wheat or barley in a relatively early stage of growth. There's a nice little barn up here. Could be useful at some point. And then 19 and 20 and another sell point further up. I'm not going to go all the way up there because I dare say at some point we'll go up there to sell stuff. Anyway, so that's Goldcrest Pacific Grain. Fields 19, 20 and 21. We're going to go this way. Actually, this is probably the largest wood area. So this is, yeah, this little woodland, pine wood forest. We'll go through the stream that goes down to the mill. It's great. It looks fantastic, this. And actually, by doing this, we can come and check on our worker. Gunter will be happy if I come and make sure the worker's still working properly. Oh yes, coming along nicely. Brilliant. I should come out actually, so you get to see more of the map. It's always nice to drive in first-person view, but there's always that sort of payoff that if you always drive in first person and you're watching it, you don't get to see quite as much of the map and the surroundings. So we'll do a little bit in third person as well. So we're not quite going to get to field 22, which is one of ours. Oh, so this is another one of those, it's sort of this bit on the right, it's got crops in it, but it's not got a field number designated. So it's got wheat growing in it, what looks like a lot of weeds, so I wouldn't expect a huge yield. And then, yep, so this is field 23, so field 22 must be that one there. So that's another canola oilseed rape field. That's ours, and then that's the top end of the map up there. So we'll go this way. And it's brilliant, so we're coming up into the sort of the hills here. The foothills, if you like. Great, I love the scenery. This field here on the left, although if you look at the map, I checked this out, this field here is wheat, and this one's not designated, doesn't have a designated number, but it's actually beyond, or it's on the edge of the map. So you can't go into it, you can't harvest it, although I'm assuming that one there, we can, and in fact you can even see that's the edge of the map. Look how it zooms into the track when you go around. But it's very clever, because it really does just give that sense of continuity of the whole map. Right. Oh, no, can't see trees. Nice grass area here. Another one. I did, as I said at the end of the last episode, I did do some more hay and grass on that biggish field that I found next to the farm. But there's another one here, so that field I did mixture of hay and grass Alright, so that's where the wool spawns, because we've got water and feed troughs up here for the sheep. So yeah, so this is where the sheep come in. Is that the feed point? Oh yeah, and I think... Ooh. Oh, so that's the water. Do I have to go into the field to fill that up? I guess we'll find out. And I think, yeah, that's where you buy sheep, it's where you unload your sheep. I'm going to buy, there is a German animal trailer, so I will get that at some point, lease it by it, I'm not sure which, one or the other. One of those haystacks. Yeah, this is a big grass field, so this is great, really helpful. That must be field 1 down there then, is it? Yeah. But yeah, so I topped up the hay, I got enough hay to top up the cows. Right, so that path goes back down to our farm, and again you can sort of see it's all hilly and stuff. There's more grass here, this is a bit more tricky to do, the actual workable area is pretty small. So actually I'll just drive, there you go, so you can see I've cleared all that. So yeah, so I topped up the hay for the cows and put some more grass in that bunker silo. But only that area, so I might do some more of that, clear some of these areas, but we're not in a rush. So we'll come through here, it's another sort of wooded area, in case we do just do some forestry, but I may not do. Right, so this then is field number 3, which we don't own, but it's got a crop of wheat in it. That's field number 6. Oh no, sorry, that's field number 5. That looks like canola, all seed rate, ready to go. So again, a couple of good fields there with crops in, could be worth buying. That's field number 6 through there. Nothing in it. That's field number 7 through here. Nothing in it. And then this is the biogas plant. This is the one area that to me doesn't look quite so 60s, 70s, but still looks good. It's nice because it's small. It's very different to all the others, so it looks great. Yeah, we'll probably do some silage, harvesting of corn and stuff at some point. Ooh, a couple of nice big grass areas. So again, this one here, we'll just come into the map a second. Got these 2 areas here. So like this wheat field that's up here, doesn't have a number on it. Neither do these 2. So I'm kind of assuming that we can harvest these. These both have potatoes in. And one's ready to harvest, one's still growing. So yeah, I'm assuming they're free to be harvested, so might give that a go at some point. So come back down here. Yeah, so there's lots of grass, there's a water. There's water, look at these, go with them. Fountain, can refill your water tanks. But I should probably just refill through there. Another bit of grass in there, is that? Yep, it is. More grass field. That one's actually properly fenced off as well. Field number 9 on the right. Another windmill, that's not a sell point. And I think that's pretty much it. We're back up on the road, all clear. Trying to drive on the right. So there's a slurry sell point, I think, and a manure sell point there. There's also another sell. Oh, that is another sell point, isn't it? A general sell point. There's a store in the letter. If we've gone all the way back round. As the egg sell point, that's a straw barn, hay barn, straw barn. Over that side as well. I can't even see us on the map. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Right, agribusiness is in there somewhere. Sell point. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I see it. Yeah. I'll have to look and see whether we've got crops we could sell. Actually, good to make a little bit of money. So actually, we'll turn right here. But this tower's brilliant. This sort of fortified tower, and that rather unfortunately derelict house that, I don't know if it's burnt out, collapsed. There's that funny free potato field that's ready to harvest again. It looks a bit full of weeds, but might try that at some point. A bit more grass area. And then there's field 8 and field 4, so both of these fields are ours. Wow, we're going to be busy soon. There'll be lots of harvesting to do. And there's the farm over there, so I'll just reverse this round. And we are back at the farm. I suppose you also need to think about, we need a cultivator and a seeder, so you need to go down to the store. But we'll go and have a chat with Gunter and see what he thinks we need to do next. So there we go. Well, I guess is what Gunter asked me to do. So yeah, I finished off the ploughing and just checking the map. Yeah, apart from that little edge there, that's not bad. As you can see, it was a little bit tricky with this plough, but we got there in the end. Great. So I'll take the plough back to the farm, find somewhere to put it, and we'll figure out what to do next. Right, so I've just cleaned out the cow feeding area. You didn't need to see that again. That cleanliness will reset in a minute. And finally, the cleanliness of the pigs has suddenly dropped by 10%. It hadn't done anything. I'm going to see if I can sneak through here. It might be very easy. Yeah, it hadn't done anything for a long time, but yeah. So we are going to have to keep the pigs clean. So I won't. Oh, come on. Perhaps this was a bit optimistic. It's quite narrow. Yeah, and I did wonder earlier. And yes, indeed. Is that it? 10%? That's that? Okay. I'll spin this round anyway. So keep the pigs clean. I'll think about feeding them at some point. They're not desperate yet. It's quite a lot of work feeding the pigs all the different food types they have. But and I suppose we'll need to think about... Well, that was a funny thing. So pigs doing funny things. Saw a cow do a very strange thing as well. Magically just vanished from one to the other, but okay. Right. That was not what I intended to do. That's very strange. So yeah, we'll need to think about feeding the pigs. They're right for straw. The water of the cows is going down, so we're going to need something for water at some point, but we're okay for now. But yeah, canola, sunflowers or soybean, bit of wheat or barley, bit of corn. Want to think about what crops we can sell as well. Great. Well, I think that's us done for the day. for the day, for the episode. It's still only 10:38 in the morning. I might think about speeding up time. I do hope you've enjoyed this. We had a little tour of the farm, the area, the locality. Did a bit of ploughing, got the next field ready, so we'll need to get a cultivator and a seeder. Get all that done. Perhaps we'll do that in the next episode so that field's maintaining its productivity. I'll have a chat with Gunter about that potato field that we spotted and see what he thinks about that. Maybe we'll be harvesting that soon too. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you liked it, push that thumbs up, give me a like, and please do subscribe. It'd be great to start getting a bit of a subscriber list and getting some feedback on some of this stuff. You know, getting people ideas about mods or things that we should or shouldn't be doing, and comments, things like that would be really useful just to help shape where we're going. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to catching you up very soon on all the goings on here on Altenstein. Bye bye for now.